You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel, blasting out of the bunker. It's Zero Dark 30 with John and you, and we've got a topic here that is going to make your head spin because of media spin, the spin they put on everything. I'm going to give you two different stories that popped up overnight since we just talked last, and we'll discuss how they affect us, the world, America, prepping and shit hitting the fan. Number one, Justin Turd Hole, Prime Minister of Canada, says the same type of shit that comes out of, well, Washington, D.C. But he says it directly. He says, hey, he says, mainstream media is being undermined by conspiracy theorists. Oh, really? The media is being undermined. Folks, authority can be undermined. Criminal organizations are not undermined. They're exposed. Exposed, not undermined. Justin Turdhole has just announced that the media is an authority or authoritative organization that must be obeyed, not undermined by conspiracy theorists. The second part of this, folks, is it involves the media. U.S. Congressman goes on TV, Democrat lying sack of shit, and says the Republican majority in the House of Representatives is being used as a tool by Russia. They're serving Russia. They're Russian assets in election interference. Are you fucking kidding me? Once again, this would be government with mainstream media together on the news for everyone to see, to hear the absolute truth of the matter. What a bunch of shit. Now, first off, let's start with this. You've got George Soros admittedly funding riots, protests, political figures in this country. And he is not an American. How is he getting away with that? Why isn't he being arrested? What the hell? It's just fine for George Soros to affect our elections, no problem. How about Zark Zuckerberg? That's right, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Meta. He is playing games and funding left-wing shit. He is interfering directly in elections. How about Dominion itself is affecting, right? Crazy. That's fine. But oh my God, if you oppose the administration, oh, well, you are undermining the administration of Biden, and therefore you must be a Russian asset. If you don't do what they want, you're a Russian asset. Russia, Russia, Russia. They're playing this fucking tired song again. Unbelievable. Literally unfucking believable with these people. Now, back to Justin Turdhole. Undermining the media. What does the media do anymore? You tell me. What does the media do? Let's go. Where does the media get their sources from? Where do they get their news? Where do they get their stuff? Well, they get it from official sources. Official sources have let them. Channel 10 know. We now know from official sources that the shooter was a Republican white Christian Confederate soldier who has been kept alive by breathing carbon fumes off of a coal mine fire that's been smoldering for decades, destroying the planet. Right? They can come up with that type of shit all day long and then say, official sources say. Whatever happened to going out and getting your own fucking news? Your own reporting? 95% 5% or more of the media I get, folks, that I get. Not the average person is 100%, right? 99.99999. Right? I have to work to get outside the mainstream. I can go to a number of websites and it'll have taglines under it: Reuters, Associated Press, right? And I'm like, well, that's not alternative news. It is coming through a news reporting agency. But that news reporting agency is not being picked up. That particular story isn't being picked up by mainstream media. The media that shit-stain wants us to use and believe, Justin Turdhole as well as, of course, the Democrats. They want us to believe everything that comes out of the news services, officials, because even AP, Associated Press, and Reuters, and others, they get their information from official sources or terrorist organizations, if you wish, like Hamas. Okay, so we're supposed to accept that. Accept it. It's coming from official sources, so do not undermine it. No, we're not undermining it. We're just not accepting what we're being told at face value and believing lies because we've been lied to enough. History demonstrates the government lies. That's not a surprise anymore. So, rather than being useful dopes, we decide to look at facts, examine reports, think for ourselves, and decide whether the mainstream media, the official story from the government, holds water, is valid. And if it's not, we contradict it with our information, our facts. And what does Justin Turdhole call it? Oh, you conspiracy theorists. You are undermining the media. No. Conspiracy theorists are not conspiracy theorists. We're tired of being fucking lied to. So regular people are not undermining the media. Regular people are thinking for themselves. Regular people are undermining government lies because the official story is a lie. The media carries the lie and tells us it's real. And then when we say no, bullshit, we call bullshit. They're like, you're undermining us. And no. Once again, the use of words, folks, is so critical. What do words mean? What do they imply? You cannot undermine something that has no authority or power. Government has power, and government can be undermined. A fortress wall is a protective barrier around a king, a government, an army, and it can be undermined by the opposing army, the opposing authority. Media is just standing on top of the wall going, I think I see somebody, right? Media reports. They are not an authority. This is how they try and convince us that, media is authority. Kind of like when you're a kid, you're like, the teachers, I don't like the teacher. And your mom's like, you should do what the teacher says. Listen to the teacher. The teacher's trying to teach you. This is back when teachers actually taught. And the older you get as a child, the more you realize that teachers are just people reading out of a book. They got a lot more to do than just that. But it's not like they're inventing the fucking wheel every single day. No, they're not. No, they're teachers. They're teaching out of a book with a curriculum that tells them what to say and do at all times. Teaching isn't easy, but they're not curing cancer. Now, if teaching, teachers do not have a good track record anymore. The point is, though, right, you learn that the teacher lies, the teacher's wrong, the teacher's incorrect, because they say things like, the Second Amendment doesn't matter. The First Amendment has a lot of limits unless you're a Democrat. You need to cut off your penises. The kids look at that and go, you know what? Fuck you, teach. You don't know shit, right? They're not an authority figure. They're just teachers. We need to quit looking at media as authority figures. We need to quit considering government authority that owns us. It doesn't. We need to quit asking the government to let us go and to tell the government, you don't own us. You can't tell me what to do. Period. Because government has undermined itself. Government has undermined itself. It is the conspiracy theory. The theory that it owns us and can tell us what to do is a harmful, misleading, misinformation, disinformation campaign by a bunch of lackluster, carpetbagging scumbags, period. Bam. Hey, how about that shit? Good talk. I hope you're prepared for more, because it's coming. I'll see you tonight at the Prepared Mind channel.